find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Tua now on 1st down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Miami.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
At the Jets' 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's airing it out for Williams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Partner, are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
First down, here's Breida. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Breida. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Cousins being chased out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away.
Crowder now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Good route here.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So that one will be accepted. Now it's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
The tackle made by Cameron Wake. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Cousins now. Flushed out right. And right side caught Hogan. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here comes Grant on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll try the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
30-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing is Cousins. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Tua sets up to pass it to the right side and complete to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to...
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Yeah, McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Jets take
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
Their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jets, nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins flush to his right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's go, D. 2. Mike 29.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Miles Sanders, 78 yards. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
Sam Ficken.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He was brought down.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He can't hit. He's not going to get hit. Check, Mike 54. Check.
They run again with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This is McCoy. And he'll be be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a dump off here complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Cousins. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Hogan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Jets 14.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Cousins. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Cousins to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cousins again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
McCoy. The drive will start with an option going left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about the NFL? Miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Saints.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed him like a finger 11. Take a second, I feel a second like a iron. The message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like a cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. Touch the other soul, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I need a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. Because I feel like I'm gonna feel it. All those lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.